No, I'm supposed to be crazy, man. When I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like that stuff got to be hot.
That whole organization, they drafted Ray Lewis.
I know.
They drafted the safety. Who the fuck's this? Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
You know,
Jonathan Ogden.
Yes.
In the same draft as Ed Reed. As,
2 Pro Bowlers right there.
Well, Hall of Fame, first ballot. But from 87 until
and that fucked everything up.
The Browns drafted pretty not well. Tommy Vardell, remember touchdown Tommy? Garbage. Clifford Charlton.
Never heard of him.
Van Waiters. Mike Junkin. For all first round
How do you know?
Some awesome names.
Mike Junkin.
Shit.
Hello, everyone. This is the Us Guys podcast. You're joining us here Sunday afternoon, Sunday the 20th of September, 2020. I'm here joined by THC.
Hey.
Uncle Meats.
Straw.
And Rickety Seagull should be popping in here soon. As soon as he's done flying over garbage dumps and
Is it better if I do
Scouring.
it
McDonald's parking lots for fries.
Anywhere there's hot asphalt.
Circling over a fast food place, dodging Alka-Seltzers.
500 miles inland from any sizable.
So it's NFL Sunday where THC is going to give you the up-to-date stats on the Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And who are they playing?
Pittsburgh and Denver.
Pittsburgh and Denver game.
2 of my teams, and then Tampa and Carolina.
All right.
Those are the 2 I'm watching today.
You'll get up-to-date game time reactions after the game.
Of course, when you listen to this, you already know the outcome.
That's right.
But
That's
just
how we do it.
empathize with us.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So
I'm
you want to
living
give
in
your
the
picks now and find out if you're wrong later?
Pittsburgh's going to win, definitely. And I'm sure Tampa's going to win, too. Cause
Yeah, it looks that way.
Brady
huh?
and the boys they looked good last week, out of sync, but good against. They played New Orleans, one of the best team in the league. You know, so
Yeah.
they'll be all right.
It's not shameful to lose to New Orleans.
No, it's like the Browns' first game. They played the Ravens.
Yeah,
what do you expect?
you knew that it was going to be tough. If they played them good, fine. But
And we
everybody
didn't.
expected a loss. And
Right.
That's not saying anything bad about the team.
And the Browns beat the Bengals Saturday night.
Booyah. Thursday night.
Thursday night.
But whatevs.
Whatever. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Right.
We put it in them. We're on them.
On them.
Just barely. It was 35-30.
Yeah, but we let up. We do that historically as well. And we had 5 defensive starters not playing.
Yeah,
which
Burrows
is
looked
nuts.
good.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the Browns defense did not look good. Secondary did not look good.
No. Starting free safety out for the year. Starting middle linebacker out indefinitely. Starting second corner, Greedy Williams didn't play. Our third corner didn't play. And Olivier Vernon didn't play on the defensive line.
Well,
And there you have it.
Olivier.
But Porter Gustin looked good. Number 97 with long flowing golden locks.
That's what you like
Jesus.
about him.
Here we go.
He hit Burrow so hard. I thought he killed him, but he didn't kill him. But he got hit.
Did he lay on him afterwards?
No, well, he kind of
Did he
landed
dry
on
hump him?
suggestively.
Did he?
But his momentum pushed him over the top.
He did some suggestive tackling.
And Myles Garrett was coming up from behind and whacked the ball loose, and then we recovered it on the one. It was heroic.
Very good.
pretty
There
good.
you go.
I didn't see it live. I listened to it, though, on tape delay. It was good.
I
All right,
can't
so
stand
moving
watching
on.
football not live or hearing it not live.
I can't stand watching it live. It is such a waste of time. It's the fucking downtime in between plays and the commercials. And it's getting the same way with the UFC. Like, I can't even stand to watch it live. It's such a waste of time.
So much talking and
Oh my gosh! And here's the
Like
story
that.
on our
Yeah.
upcoming fight, and then they'll
Right.
show you some drama. This guy's a piece of shit. I'm gonna sleep this guy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna smash this guy.
knock him out.
Bad blood between these two fellows.
It's so lame.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell they're trying super hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's getting like wrestling.
Yes.
Like I've been
yes.
watching the Contender series, and it's the same way because in between all the fights, they hype the two fighters, which I like to know about the fighters, but I don't. each one has they focus on a bad story in their life.
Yeah.
This is what made him be a fighter. You know, he grew up in Moxham, Johnstown.
He was the Moxham Ninja.
Yeah, he had to smoke cigarette butts out the drain. And then they interview him. Yeah, I smoked cigarette butts out the drain. It was what made me a fighter. I'm gonna knock him out.
I always knew I would be.
I train hard, work. Yeah, and they focus on that for a half hour. I'm like, fuck, this sucks.
I like it when it was like, remember when the guy you really like ripped down the paper thin cardboard door?
Who, Colby Covington?
No. Rampage Jackson.
He
got real mad and he ripped apart a fucking
Did you ever see
Ultimate Fighter?
door.
Yes. Did you ever see the interviews with him with that chick?
And he humps her?
Yeah.
It's so gross.
It is, isn't it? She's like, what the fuck?
It's straight up rape.
Yeah. He's straight up grinding on her like one of those Japanese come on people
Ooh.
videos.
What are those? Where do you look
Like-
at those at?
They're like on Reddit and shit.
Oh, they just run up to people and do it?
Yeah.
And come on them?
Yeah.
Really? In Japan?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Wow, that's...
That is horrible.
Or I guess one of the things now that people are doing because of social distancing and the cleansing is you'll have these girls go into these dressing rooms and get off and squirt shit all over the floor, then leave. Or have their boyfriend like jizz on the back of their pants and they'll walk down the clothing and wipe it on the new clothes.
Oh my God.
Like,
That's COVID's fault too?
Right. Yeah.
No way.
So gross.
It's about time.
It's
for
foul,
this to
man.
be
That makes
over.
me not want to go out anywhere, really.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like touching things anyway. And, man.
And people are gross. Yeah, there was all
Obviously.
those people were doing that for clout too. They were going in restaurants and taking drink. I mean, not restaurants, grocery stores and
And licking...
licking stuff
things,
and-
taking drinks out of stuff, putting their hands in stuff.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
gross, man.
it's
I
too
wouldn't-
much.
Even if there was no COVID, that's fucking foul,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't like people touching my own food, you know?
That's why living in big congested communities, big cities and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, if you're out in the wilderness, you know who fucked with your shit.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
Jebediah.
He's got to look to him, you know.
Ezekiel, yeah.
We already share the same biome. You know what I mean? We shop at the same grocery store. We're eating the same shit. So
You know,
We got a herd mentality about it.
yeah, it's fine. It works
as
out.
long as you breathe in those farts, you'll
Yep.
be fine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you can't be prejudiced.
No,
You got to take it all in.
no.
I am the man.
Ride on the cam tram every once in a
Oh,
while.
Karate Kid.
Your
Yeah,
honor.
we finished up Cobra Kai. That's good, man.
Is it?
Yeah,
You guys really like it, huh?
it was good. Yeah.
Tracy started watching it, but she said you got to be like a
There he is.
Yeah.
karate nerd. To get
We
the
just started, buddy.
references.
Oh, Karate Kid.
Huh?
Has formed.
Yes, SLOWTRON. We get together and form SLOWTRON.
Yeah.
Look at the bear playing the keyboard over there.
Oh.
I wanted to learn how to play keyboards, but it's hard to do, man.
What about guitar?
That's I think would be harder.
Well,
Like your hand would get hurt. It would hurt
You
quicker.
play guitar.
Yeah, but you can adjust it. Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I guess you
thank you.
can. I'm not a fan of guitars.
Why?
They don't look cool.
no, I disagree.
I totally disagree. Guitars are they're
Nah.
coming back.
I remember seeing them in like what's the name of that? What are words for when no one listens anymore? And that dude had a guitar. It didn't look good. And
What-
she was almost all the way naked. Remember her?
No, I don't know what
No.
you're talking about.
What Kim Wilde maybe? No. Da, 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 da.
No, I
It's
don't know.
horrible. Da, 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 da.
That makes it so much better.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah. Well, people are tuning into their radio and looking for it online.
No, they're not.
Probably. They remember that song though, if they're of a certain age.
Well, I'm sure Rickety might know it. when
I
it
bet you he
comes
does.
Oh, I bet he does. He went to a what was that concert?
Kenny
he went
Loggins.
to?
concert.
What was that concert?
back. Wait, what was that concert? Yeah, the
whack.
shitty metal.
It was whack.
It was
Overkill,
whacked
or was it
Overkill and like Zach Wilde or some
Yes,
shit.
yes, that's what it was.
Wow. He looks like a biker.
Who?
Zach
Rickety?
No, Zach Wild.
It doesn't take much to look like a biker.
No,
Just be dirty.
You be dirty, wear a bandana.
And Harley is life.
Yeah.
Like, have the
Black and orange.
What's the difference between a Harley and a Hoover?
I don't know.
The location of the dirt bag.
Wow. You'll do well out in the country.
We need some kind of like laugh track, I think.
Why? I
No.
think people like it when they realize, wow,
No,
nobody thinks that was funny.
I don't like your pregnant pauses. For one.
Then say something funny.
Right. We're not asking very much. There he is.
There he is.
What's up, bro?
Rickety Seagal.
Hello, boys.
How's it going, buddy?
Not too bad.
You see Pittsburgh's winning?
7-0, I heard.
Yep.
Yep.
It's right here.
You got
That's
it on
right.
gas. Nice.
Yep.
Check this out.
He's gonna
What
give us
are
the play,
words
bud.
for when no one listens anymore? Who is that? I can't think of any other words.
Good. If you don't even
Yeah,
have
because
Is that a girl singer?
Yep.
because what are
Yeah.
words for if you can't remember anymore?
That's what my whole point. That's probably why I brought it up today. Fucking words.
Here's a word I'd like to strike from our podcast.
I want to say that.
Remember.
Who?
Belinda Carlisle.
No.
Yeah, remember.
No.
That's his
It's like
favorite word.
82.
He's
She has
asking
shocking
because
white
he
hair.
can't.
And I think she was in like
Everything, remember?
a clear like plastic suit, and the guy had a keytar, and they had bright white lights, and she would go, I don't know the words, but the cadence
Oh my
was.
God. Don't sing it again.
I want me to
What
sing
are
it again?
words
Wait to
for
sing it again.
when you don't know anymore?
I don't know. Kim Wilde, maybe. That's not it though.
Zach Wild. That's what you're
It
It was
thinking
Zach Wild.
Kim Mitchell.
of. It was Paul Stanley.
All right. We might as well get into this. It has come to my attention that
Let's do it up. Sorry.
it has come to my attention that Mr. Meat here doesn't like being represented as a pile of meat.
We need to bring that up.
Oh boy. Well,
and
Yeah.
it's not that I dislike it. It's hard to. It makes it more difficult. I think.
More
Makes
difficult
what?
for what?
Like when I make my little pictures that I send to you guys. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, but then
Love
like,
'em. But you always have yourself as a bear now.
I thought we
instead of a
agreed
meat.
on bear.
Well, I'm
I
pretty
s-
sure it was a rock man the whole time up
It was-
until
yeah.
Right.
the meat.
No.
No, we never said a bear.
Because we talked about this a few
No,
podcasts.
we said you do look like a bear on a circus.
You said if we were going to go with animals, a bear would work. And then I thought, okay, now I can
Rock
do.
golem. A golem of some type. would work.
Golem.
The
No.
rock dude's fine. Oh, so, I wasn't singing.
all right, go ahead, Rick. Talk it to the mic.
Sorry, you got me there?
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Okay, so when Uncle Meat first came onto the podcast, he named himself Uncle Meat. Okay,
You said what you
Totally
wanted to be
his
called.
decision.
and
I wasn't told that you guys picked each other's names.
no,
Well-
you picked it out. I mean, you picked out your own name.
No, prior
No,
to.
well, what we do is totally irrelevant
Yeah.
because we do what we want.
Yes. We were here first.
At least he's honest.
No, yeah,
we were already-
we make the rules.
You're jumping. Listen, you're jumping in the car as it's already moving.
Do you remember the pecking order?
There's the car's already moving.
Yeah, you can't.
These
just-
guys are showing their true
a
colors.
guy at your
Ricky.
size can't just jump in while it's already moving.
I'm very agile.
I didn't get to choose Rickety.
I can tell.
That's-
the plants out back, and the little bunny can tell you how agile you are.
I haven't seen that bunny, but I saw that gray cat looking at me, and that motherfucker was smirking.
Well, what are you going to pull
Okay.
up some of these names?
So
Yeah, there's when
when we first started off,
in there.
we did what
Really
we
were.
do, and the images on the podcast for YouTube, and for the weekly poster, the image chosen for Mr. Meat was the rock guy from Neverending Story, because that's who he reminded us of.
That's perfect.
Or like a Korg
What's
from Marvel. The guy that's on Ragnarok, he meets him in the arena.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
made of rocks. That's
Yeah.
his
That's cool.
people are made of rocks.
Right.
Like Thing, but a great version.
yes, but
Yeah.
awesome.
And then, so he was the rock guy on our weekly image for a long time. And then after calling them meat so long, I decided it was time to the rock thing didn't mean much.
Yeah, meat, rock thing.
Meat. I wanted people listening to be able to associate an image with his voice. And so I started using hamburger meat, a pile of hamburger meat.
And I never
Just
noticed
the head.
that. I never noticed it.
Right.
It's good.
So he brought that up. He brought this up this week in our group chat.
Yeah, read the chat, how it goes.
And he didn't like that he was a meat pile. And I said, well, it's more like a wad. And he said, and rightfully
Right.
so, there already is a character on Aqua Teen Hunger Force called Meat Wad. So then we started coming up with different meats. We ran meat glob, meat lump, meat clod,
I liked Claude.
meat load.
I like meatload.
Meatloaf's pretty good.
But meatload sounds like meatloaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meat mountain,
That's pretty nice.
meat heap, meat mound, meat holster,
Apropos.
mean meat Okerlund,
That was a good
that was a great one.
Yeah.
meat bear, meat missile, meat gun. Whoa.
Yeah, the meat gun.
That's what that means?
Yeah,
You double banging motherfuckers.
we all got it.
Yeah. Brutus meat cake.
The meter.
Sir Grimace Hamburglar meat. The third.
I like the third and Grimace. That's great.
Sir Medius O'Grimacy the third.
He did start to wear a monocle for a while.
He did.
Domus Maximus Meatness.
That sounds
fancy.
Yeah.
Dummus Minimus Meatical.
I haven't seen some of these.
Old Saint Meat.
That's great. I love that one.
Count Meatus von Dickensucker. The dick collector. The dong hoarder. That's all one name.
Whoa, that's a lot of
Those
titles.
are titles.
Yes.
Whoa.
Those are earned titles.
Those are merit badges.
Funyun Head Meat McBugle.
Most of these I haven't even heard.
And these are over 2 days. Now these are 2 days.
Earl of Meat. Fucko the Meat Clown. Meaty Maud McDump Truck.
That's great.
That's a good one.
That's great. Mod.
And then from the band, you may recognize his favorite band. It has Meat Summons, Meat or Kiss, Meatball Stanley, and Ass Meaty. Maud the Meat Bear. Meat and the Wet Sprocket.
Meet the Wet Sprocket.
Isn't Toad the Wet Sprocket a masturbation euphemism
I have no idea what that
for
means.
ladies? I think it is.
No
I don't
idea,
know.
bro.
That's your trivia for the day.
Yeah,
There you go,
well,
kids.
is it really trivia if you don't know the answer?
Exactly.
pretty
You're
sure.
asking. You just asked.
Well, take out the question mark. I'm saying,
Backstreet Meat.
oh,
Peter Meatera.
That's great.
that's rough.
That's awesome.
Say it with an Italian accent.
I like the next one is the
Peter
best, I
Mitera.
think.
What's the next one? All right.
Peter Mitera.
I picture an Italian guy
that's
with a
good.
broken dick looking down saying, Peter Mitera.
I don't think Peter Cetera
Meat
was
Seeger.
Italian.
Meat Seeger.
Meat Seeger.
Meat Seeger was my favorite. I mean, there's a bunch of gems in there. Holy
Yeah. Meat Seeger. Yeah, Meat Seeger is good. From the Silver Bullet Band.
shit. He's like, what does that mean? What's that mean?
There's a folk singer, Pete Seeger, who's very important in American history, especially the labor movement.
Yeah, but not in Somerset County.
Meat Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Steve Harvey.
Mhm.
Meat Harvey's Mustache. Would be a good band name.
Yes, it would.
So, those are the names that we ran through. But you saying you don't want to use meat anymore. You want to use a bear.
No. I don't. My whole thing was I was just trying to efficient. What's the word for quickly?
efficiently.
throw some. Yeah.
Mm.
Like as
I
here's what it is. Like
Well, why? Yeah, a bear.
well, I remember thinking like talking about it a while ago, and it might not have been like recording before or after, and you were like, oh, if you were, animals, because we were talking about getting animals like on Wish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember? And you were
That's
like,
right.
oh yeah, a bear would, and I was like, okay, and I said
You
something.
remember?
So a bear in a bikini? Bear in a
that
bikini
just-
top?
If you Google bear on bike or tricycle, the first thing will be that picture.
I don't doubt that.
So I just took that picture with that background and then threw shit onto it.
I like the cross-dressing bear thing because
do
he
too.
buys a lot of dicks.
True.
Yeah, he steals people's clothes.
I could put a robe on it easy, and that's the other hard thing. Is like putting a hat on a bird head is easy. Putting a microphone in a monkey's mouth is easy.
These are white people problems.
Robing anything like with that shitty program I have is hard. It takes a long time. But I would do it. I would have
If
it.
you had the right image.
Yeah.
What about like Metasaurus Rex?
What is that? Like
That would be good too.
like I'm a
Little hands.
You could, yeah, tiny little hands,
Meat symbol?
giant big ass head, and you could give it a dong or something. Just a little one, though. Like one of your little plastic dicks on it.
Oh.
why does it gotta be little? Can it
Or
be-
you could use like little dicks as horns.
Do they have horns?
They can. This is a Metasaurus Rex. Nobody's ever seen one before.
Mm-mm.
Looks like you have dicks coming out of your head.
Where?
Maybe it's the words. It's your braff. Your braff.
Metasaurus Rex is cool. If that's
Well, I don't really.
The M-Rex.
We need to solve this today,
M-Rex.
though.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, the Metasaurus Rex doesn't really fit. I think
No, I don't think so.
the
either.
bear is funny because
I like the bear.
he likes to
Yeah.
order dicks. It's
Yeah.
also a code word for a big gay man.
Yep.
What?
I exactly. That's why I like the bear.
I like the bear in
Makes
the
sense.
mountain aspects
Yeah.
of this man.
Like a mountain bear.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Are
So
there
a big
mountain
old
bears?
bear.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do they look
Grizzly
I
bears
think
are
all
mountain bears.
You know, pumas,
They live in
cougars, and
caves.
mountain lions are all the same animal.
Yes.
Boom! Another trivia for the day.
It's not
for the
trivia
young
if we
people.
know it.
Everybody doesn't know everything you know,
cauliflower and broccoli are the same plant.
are they?
What?
Why are they different color?
Are they?
They all.
Yeah.
It was I think it came from like a plant they found growing along the
River?
shores of the ocean, and when people that took it to different places bred it for different characteristics. So the Italians came up with broccoli.
Neat.
Brussels sprout, kale came from somewhere else. England cabbage. They're all the same plant though. They're all
What are
genetically
leeks?
identical. Leeks are.
I seen them in Skyrim, and I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck they are.
They're like a big green onion.
Looks like
Oh.
celery. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're oniony and they're in the water,
yeah.
Like the
right?
long onions.
Mm-hmm.
like scallop,
Like ramps.
Yeah.
shallots.
Ramps.
No,
Yeah, they could be
Gene
ramps.
shallot?
no. Gene Shalit had awesome head
He
hairs,
did.
Yes, he did.
He looked like a live
didn't
Muppet.
give a
didn't he?
fuck.
He looked like a live Muppet.
and he was really good with his reviews.
Gene Shalit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was better than Roger Ebert
Yeah, I like Gene Siskel of those two.
because it sounds like Gene Simmons.
Yeah, I like the name Gene. You know, Gene Simmons' real name is Chaim Witz.
What about Mean Gene Erkeland?
That was a name too that we used.
Yeah, Mean Gene.
Mean Jeet. No, that sounds like a
Mean Jitsu.
Mean meat.
mean. I don't
Mean meat.
remember.
Okerlund.
Mean Mitsu.
I don't want to be a or Asian. I think
So
that's
no
your
meat.
guys'
So meat
characteristics.
ninjas out. Meat.
I don't. Well, I'm
Anything.
not.
Meat Samurai.
Meat sake.
No meat.
Meat.
No meat geisha.
Oi, Mitsukisu.
Are you farting?
No.
Why are you leaning over like that with such ill intent?
Vigor. It's
He was
vigorously.
pointing like a dog. He was like,
Like, look over there. Look over yonder.
The meat mage.
Ooh.
no, I don't want to have magics.
Wizard. The wizard
Yeah,
of meat. You wear a robe.
Yeah, but that's just leisure and sloth. It's not wizardry.
Sloth from Goonies.
I never saw that either. Come on, man.
What's the matter?
What? Sounds like ping pong balls hitting.
Check it out. Cup of cheese.
Oh.
Cup of cheese.
What'd you eat today?
Chili dogs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And a Red Bull. I got a Red Bull and chili dog.
Jesus, no wonder he's like, hey, I'm off work early. Let's go. Let's get this done.
Thumbs down, thumbs down,
Yeah.
thumbs down. Hi, how you guys doing? What were you
right.
listening to when you came in today?
Music?
Yeah, it was loud.
No, it wasn't me, dog.
No, it was you. Like it was on your headphones.
I didn't have headphones on.
When he came in here, didn't he have headphones on?
No.
Did I fucking
Down here
dream
he
that?
was. You're dreaming about him and his headphones?
He came in and the
Yeah, that's a
headphones
little
were
weird.
on.
No, he did not have
No.
headphones on.
I don't even have headphones on me. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Dude, you smoke too much weed.
No, I don't.
You're psychosis.
No.
You're yes.
Wrong.
Yes.
I had my stereo turned up when I pulled up.
No. I'm saying when he came in the house.
Negative.
So what were you listening to in the
Yeah.
car?
Oh, in the car? I don't know. So,
Five Finger
70s
Death
light hits, Steely Dan.
Oh, Yacht Rock.
Chicago?
Yes.
Peter Matera. Or
Peter Matera.
No, Dreamweaver. Who's that dude that sings Dreamweaver?
Gary Wright.
Gary Wright.
Wow, that's a
jamming-
brain power.
Was jamming to some Gary Wright.
Yep. And Benny Mardones is
Some
always
Benny
on Yacht Rock.
Mardones.
Some Fleetwood Mac.
R.I.P.
You could be Meaty Mardones.
Meaty Mardones. Oh,
That's good.
and that could be a bear too.
It could be.
Meaty Mardones.
But I could find him
the
in
bear.
cool
That's a
outfits.
good one, Rickety.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Could have him on a flying carpet.
Oh, you had another good one. John Meat or
Meeting.
no Meat.
one, Meat Riley?
Meat Cougar Melancholy.
That's awesome.
That was
'cause that
really
fit
good.
perfect.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. He had some good hits, man.
I would never say that.
Oh, probably 20. No.
Good hits.
I think you could go with Meat Cougar Melancholy, but his avatar is a bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
He is
Like
melancholy.
Eeyore. An Eeyore bear.
He's got the leather jacket with
Yeah.
He's an Eeyore.
Oh, I'm
bear.
like,
Yeah.
I am when he was Johnny Cougar Mellencamp.
No.
He
You're
originally
later.
was Johnny Cougar.
No, your little pink houses though.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's excited. Did you see him? His fingers are like, oh.
What is the true saga of the Mellencamp? Was
What do
that
you
like
mean?
his
I
real
thought his name was
Yeah.
Menstrual
He
Cramp.
found out like later.
No, the record company made him
John Menstrual Cramp.
be Little
He just
Johnny
cooled it up a
Cougar.
little bit.
I thought his name was Freddie
Like,
Cougar.
guys, I just found out menstrual cramp is not a cool name.
I thought it was Johnny or Freddie Krueger Menstrual Cramp.
Freddy Krueger Menstrual Cramp.
Man,
He's cool that way, huh?
pretty
Cooler
cool. Hard to play
than
the
John.
guitar.
Yeah.
Although it
Like
would
Edward
be,
Scissorhands.
it would be cool sounding if he had to play. Like if he didn't know you couldn't play guitars with razor hands.
He would cut the strings. He would just cut the strings.
Got my
No, but he would
first real
slide it.
guitar.
It would be like 90s sliding. He would have to switch to the
in a
guitar.
ditch somewhere. Somebody just threw that old bitch out.
You want to smoke a redwood? Check those out. Those are the Mad Note.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to share with me. It's just
TBD.
No, the other kind.
CBD.
CBD, yeah.
Is that CBD? No. The other
no,
kind.
it's the TB.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's CBD.
CBD.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of letters in the alphabet, man. We don't need that many letters.
Anybody got any cool stories for the week? Anybody do anything cool?
So we are we gonna come back to what we're picking? The name?
I think we picked a bear. The name
Yeah.
doesn't is irrelevant.
Yeah.
We're
'Cause
talking
we
about
can call
for the
you what we
image.
want. For
Yeah.
the image, you're a bear, yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
I mean, you chose meat. We can always call you meat. That's fine. But
Yeah, you can say with just meat.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can be with Meet the Bear.
mean meat.
Like, what was that band?
I did like Grimace thread in there because
Grimace is nice.
That's always. That's always
You can
I'm
always,
glad nobody knows who Grimace is anymore.
you can always sprinkle a little grimace in.
Oh yeah,
Remember that dude
Meat.
at work? We called Grimace.
meat.
My
Grimace.
high school librarian looked exactly like Grimace. I know that's not a stretch.
Do you know? I'm going to throw out a meat bear trivia question here. But did you know that Grimace was originally Ronald McDonald's evil nemesis.
Really? Not the hamburger?
Nope.
Wow.
Grimace,
Grimace
is the
was.
evil.
But people like
the
it too much.
evil Grimace is what he was.
Wow.
I can't picture Grimace being evil.
Me either, because he's big and
Purpley.
Yeah.
Did he just steal burgers? What was his?
No, that was the Hamburglar.
He has addiction issues. He just
Yeah, he just. Yeah.
He's a
I think
glutton.
he's like a giant purple butt plug. So I think he went up
Why do you know what butt plugs look like?
because I've seen him on your Wish.
Nope. That's a suggestion. That's an
only been
algorithm.
suggested.
It's an algorithm. It's the algorithm's fault.
Duh.
He did this.
Be honest.
It got nothing to do with what I looked
Yep.
up.
Be honest.
I ain't
Be
got
honest.
time for that.
Have they ever ended up on your algorithm?
Have they who?
A butt plug. Has it ever ended up on your algorithm?
fuck, they're so kind. There's ding dong extenders. It's an apparatus you like clamp down at where your wiener meets your body,
The Dirk Diggler.
and then you put a ring on the end, and you clamp that down, and you
Like a
adjust
strap
it.
on?
No. It's like
Cybercock.
it's like two cuffs at the base of your wiener and under the head, like behind the head, and then you put steel rods in there and stretch out your soft wiener, like you're literally tearing that whatever that like spongy material to get a bigger wiener.
Does it work?
I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
Damn, that's sad.
That's like the
so
rack.
sad.
Isn't there a torture device called the rack
Yeah,
where they
it's
just
a cock rack.
Yeah. It's like a stretching board or whatever.
yeah
for
they
your
just
ding
turn
dong.
it like one
Yeah.
thing a day and it just stretches you that much a day.
And then there's another one that hooks onto your wiener, and it's like a those bungee cords, and that hooks to the end of your ding dong, and it goes all the way down to your calf,
What the fuck?
and you wear it on discreetly under your pants to try to make your ding dong longer.
That ain't right, man. That shit. Yeah.
It's gonna fuck stuff up.
That's dark.
plus there's only so much girth to go around. You don't want to draw that thing out too long and thin.
Right? It'll be like Laffy Taffy.
Yeah. It'd be like this.
Like a straw.
Dudes get fat injected into their penises to make them thicker,
Why?
to get girthier.
I wouldn't
But for
want
what?
anything injected into my penis.
I wouldn't
No.
either.
That doesn't sound fun.
Like, who the fuck is looking at your dick?
Dude, I think it's a big problem with a lot of people. It's like a hang-up.
That's so sad.
For there to be a whole industry,
Yeah.
like an actual medical doctor industry for that kind of stuff.
What you going to school for?
But there's a doctor
Fixing
for
dicks.
everything.
Cosmetic dick
Yeah,
surgery.
they like
Fixing dicks,
sew up
yeah.
assholes and vajayjays all the time.
Why would you sew up an asshole? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, if it was falling apart,
Yeah,
because
some-
that muscle doesn't, you can't repair it.
It's an
oh,
orifice.
you don't mean
Yeah.
sewing it closed. You mean like
Yeah.
repairing
A
it.
friend
Yeah.
of mine said just got out of the hospital a couple weeks ago. He said his roommate had a prolapsed rectum.
Pink
Tulip.
sock,
Yeah,
the pink sock.
That angry.
Oh man,
I would have had.
and would shit just fall out then?
I would have had so many questions had I been that roommate.
Like, dude,
His-
what are you
had I
doing?
been his-
How'd
had I
that
been his
happen?
roommate,
Either
Yeah.
lifting weights or
I would have to almost
taking
know.
dongs.
Yeah,
Pushing on farts too hard or something?
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. Constipated.
they don't just fall out.
Farts
they're
don't
not,
fall
they're
out?
like
Mm.
meteorites.
Oh, yeah.
Meat, you're right.
Sometimes they slip out
meteorite.
if I'm nervous.
But I mean, to have the whole thing fall out.
Well, it
The
just
whole asshole?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh, no,
That
dude.
O-ring had to have been stretched.
Yeah.
it just turns inside out.
Like
it's
banging
like a
a
sock
horse or something.
when you take a sock off.
From
Like
what
if you took a plunger to it, you know what I mean? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe the dude had like heavy set thighs and he sat on the toilet and it created too much suction and and he like gets up too fast and it's like,
Like thunder.
Oh no!
yeah,
Rips the asshole from him.
yeah.
That's
I mean, that's
possible.
just science, but I
Yeah.
don't know how.
I think that sounds very scientific.
Sounds like it could work.
Well, that's happening in
That
pools.
sounded deeply.
What's the
poetic.
update on the game? On the Pittsburgh game there? Turn to our sports center.
Shit. Denver just punted. Pittsburgh's running it back. Oh, to the house.
On a
20,
punt?
10, 5. Touchdown, punt return.
Any
Wow.
flags?
Yeah,
Big old-
Johnson, number 18.
I see a big old flag. Don't
Keyshawn?
No, that's just.
Oh, there is a flag.
Is that Keyshawn Johnson?
Keyshawn. He played for the Buccaneers, dude.
Long time ago.
Keyshawn, yeah.
What happened to the Bucks
What do you mean what happened?
They're winning.
last week?
They played the Saints. It was like what happened to the Browns. They
Yeah.
played the Ravens.
Yeah.
Right.
Who played the Chiefs? That's the problem. Those are the best teams in the league.
Yep.
Who's on
And
first?
having no preseason and a new
And a whole
core
bunch of new
team,
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had no time to get in sync. Everything like I think this season you can tell everybody by like the third or the fourth week. That's the teams you're going to see when you see them play on the third or the fourth week.
I think
Right.
you're right.
You know, because that's when everybody's gelled, and that's when they'll be able to move forward. The first 3 or 4 games is learning. for 'em
Preseason,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And I hate to say it, but that Lamar Jackson, man.
Oh, he's a freak.
I hate to say it because he's in our division, but
He's a freak.
Punt
Yeah.
returns called back. Illegal
Daniel.
block in the back, it looks like.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Who could have that been?
20. Whoever 20 is. Yeah.
a guy that probably doesn't have a job tomorrow.
It's well, he looks like a
Tomlin's gonna give him those boogie eyes. Those.
I heard he shaved his head.
Oh, really?
Tomlin?
Yeah.
I hope he didn't shave that.
All I see is a
Chin
hat, a gator, and some big Ray-Bans.
Nice.
Because he's got his gator pulled way up, hat pulled way down, big ass Ray-Bans.
Yeah, I heard.
Mike
I
Tomlin.
heard with a shaved head, he looks pretty
Oh,
ridiculous.
holy fuck. Well, there we go. There's a 70-yard touchdown pass from Roethlisberger to number 10.
Wow.
Number 11.
So there we go.
Claypool, that's the rookie from Notre Dame. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was a bomb touchdown. 84-yard TD reception.
Who else is playing today?
Yeah.
That game-
Chicago and the Giants.
That game's over.
Jacksonville, Tennessee. Yeah. Wow. Holy fuck. 84 yards. That was pretty. Roethlisberger's looking hot. Well,
What was the UFC this weekend?
oh, there. It was Covington, and Woodley.
Woodley, right?
Yeah.
Who won?
Covington won.
Really?
Yeah.
TKO in the
Dominated.
5th round, right?
Yeah, dominated.
I
him.
didn't see any of it, but
Well, he
didn't
quit
see it
because
either.
of a broken rib or some shit like that.
Woodley did.
Covington was on top of him, and then Woodley in the 5th round just started screaming and tapped. Something wrong with his rib, but
Oh,
he got
fuck.
dominated.
did he? Covington beat his ass.
Yep.
God damn.
Um,
I hate him.
Yeah.
Well, I hate his heelness.
I know.
He is a heel.
Yeah.
We'll talk about him and Masvidal fighting next. That should be good.
It'll be a good fight. I
Mhm.
hope
Yeah.
Masvidal can keep up what he's been doing.
That Hamzat Chimaev or whatever won again last night. First punch he threw.
Are you serious?
Just knocked the dude out. I mean, that kid is steamrolling people. He's fought 3 times in the last 3 months, and it's just been dominant.
Where did he come from?
He's from Russia, but he's fighting out of Sweden.
Was he like on Contender Series or anything
No,
like that?
no.
Just come in from.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
From Russia via Sweden. That's
yeah, and he is dominating people. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
Even more than Khabib did, because he
He's-
dominated people.
Yeah, but this kid is young, and I mean, literally, like the last 2 fights I watched of his, the one before last night, the dude got no strikes in. The other guy did.
Are you serious?
Last night, the guy did not land 1 strike. It was over within like 30 seconds.
Wow.
They were fucking, you know what I mean? Facing off, boom, cracked him 1 time, and it was it.
Wow.
It's fucking insane.
We'll have to watch him.
The dude is scary.
What's his name?
Hamzat Chimaev.
Sachamayev.
He's fucking scary dude. He's got a hair lip, like the you know what I mean, like the
Like Cheech.
torn up lip. Yeah, it's
Well,
bad.
it could have been like
from
what fight did I see? Oh, Robbie Lawler and what's his name? Fuck, from a while ago. That dude
yeah,
had
his
Lawler's lip split up like this,
Uh-huh.
like he's doing the post fight and
I
shit, and you
remember,
see it
yeah.
flopping and
Yeah.
stuff.
Gross.
yeah.
Yeah, or Overeem. He got his lip split.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Yeah, he did. Yep. But yeah, and then let's see. That I didn't get to watch any of them. But just a little bit this morning at like 4:30 in the morning. I fucking hurried up and caught the highlights of Woodley and
Yeah.
Covington.
Yeah, it'll be
What?
on in a couple weeks. You'll be able to watch it then.
It was on ESPN.
But I want to see the next fight.
Next one's the big one.
Bad,
Is it in 2
bad.
weeks?
27th. I think that's next
It's
weekend.
this weekend. Coming up
This
next weekend. Yeah. Yeah, that is the shit.
I
That
want to
is-
see that so bad.
Paulo Costa and
Israel Adesanya.
Stylebender.
Yeah, maybe we should like watch it somewhere.
That's going to be a good fucking fight. Stylebender is going to win that.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't think Costa's going to get a hold of him?
No, technique beats I mean, rarely does
It's all muscle memory with him.
Yeah, and
from
rarely
all the angles.
Rarely does brute force beat technique. Rarely. Especially at that level.
That is true. Yeah.
Rarely.
What about Ngannou?
Rarely. Look at Ngannou and Stipe.
Oh, look at Brock Lesnar. I mean, that's dude is all brawn and very little technique.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes Costa's not a wrestler.
No.
If he was like, if they had like, he's big and strong, but if they had like a wrestler like that, like Cormier or somebody like that, if he was built more, I mean, he's strong, but that I could see. You have that wrestling background and just keep him smothered.
Yeah, until you get to somebody like Adesanya's takedown defense, which is like, like high 80s probably %. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Like John Jones.
It's a monster. Yeah, just like John Jones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or Michael Venom Page. That same type of thing. You don't get to be that good at striking. You know what I mean? They spend a lot of time on takedown defense.
Yeah. Well, I would assume they would.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the weakness.
No doubt. So what's up, Rick? Anything this week? Anything happening out in your world?
I got a doctor's appointment.
For what?
A general checkup.
Genital what?
General checkup. But I got some the low T shit I had for a while. So trying to get that straightened out.
That's a pisser, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Well, I used to take the gel. Like mine was like single digits, like just off the charts low. I used to take the gel, but it would make my legs swell up. So now they have like a shot you can take once every 2 weeks that's supposed to get you up there and level and where you need to be.
I never been tested for that. Have you ever been tested for that?
Yeah, never. I got tested for that, and mine was just...
Why did you get tested?
I got tested... I guess I shouldn't be embarrassed to tell a story here, of all places.
Oh, come on. Nobody's listening.
I had a lump under my right nipple.
Oh, Jesus.
Like it's... doesn't like a hurt lump, like a woman would find a lump, like, got to get this shit. So I went and got it checked out. I actually got a mammogram. All that. They're like, we'll test your testosterone, and they're like, we've never seen one like this.
Oh my God, you're pretty much growing a vagina, they said. No?
Nah, they didn't say that, but
wow.
I knew they meant it.
Did they say
you knew they meant it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to go to the John Murtha.
So they squashed your boobie?
I had to go to the John Murtha Women's Breast Care Center and have a mammogram.
Oh, good Lord. No wonder you got low T now. You're fucking... That's depressing. Yeah. That'll break a motherfucker right there. Like, you're sending me where?
You have strong breasts. All birds have strong breasts.
Yeah, those are for breastfeeding. You little baby birds.
That is true. But that other stuff does work well.
Does it?
Yeah. But I just couldn't take it because it made my legs swell.
Rub it on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to wear the patch.
That shit was
So
ridiculously
you had it
expensive too.
After I had the aneurysm, my testosterone, I mean, like all my thyroid, all shit was all fucked up. I couldn't smell or taste, and
mine.
And my testosterone was 69. Normal low is 2,000.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
69 should be like the benchmark.
I think mine was like 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you're
like
both lowballing it.
Yeah.
Shit.
I bet I'm low too. I feel low today.
Dude, low T.
I'm calling out for work because I'm low T today.
I'm a goat. I don't have that problem.
You would feel like you had the flu and you ran a race.
Yeah.
And ran a race.
And
like you'd ache so bad.
How many races have you run?
yeah, how do you even know what it feels like to run?
I was an athlete in my youth and in my prime. Who else here played organized sports?
I did.
What did you play?
Football, basketball, baseball.
So you ran, right? That sucked.
I ran up until like a year ago.
Well, I stopped a long time before that.
So, like what, like 30 years ago?
Probably. Yeah.
Longer?
Nah, 25 years
25 years ago?
I still run once in a while.
I have Osgood-Schlatters disease, too, in my shin.
Sergeant Slaughter?
Sergeant Slaughter's disease.
Osgood-Schlatters is painful.
Yeah, I got that, too.
Well,
Shin splints.
Yeah, but I never had those things.
I got them a couple times in the academy when I was running.
A
Like
bunch of people did in the
Influencer
army.
catch.
They had them.
Oh, yeah.
I never had them though.
You can ice them down though and
After
fucking
2
power
days,
through. It hurts.
I always got them in football camp, 3-a-day practices.
Mhm.
Bitch.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah,
do
you
Colorados?
What's up?
Colorados?
The drill?
Yeah. Where you start, you run 40 yards and touch the line, then run back to start,
That's suicide.
and then
drills.
run.
Or
Okay,
ladders.
Yeah. See,
suicides,
it's all
yeah.
different. It's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio and Pennsylvania are the birth. Well, technically, Ohio is the birthplace of football. So,
Technically, Ohio.
yeah. And all your good coaches came from Cleveland too.
No, not all of them.
Most of them.
No. Who?
Chuck Noll.
Oh, you mean the Steelers coaches?
Yeah.
So Chuck,
We're not in Tampa
Chuck
Bay.
Noll, Bill Cowher. He
Mhm.
came from Cleveland. Yeah.
He played for Cleveland and he was a
Yeah.
coach.
Not Dungy.
Not Dungy.
Well, he wasn't the head coach anyway.
Not dingy.
Dingy.
I like
Well-
Tony Dungy.
Yeah, he was a Bucks coach.
He's a good guy. He seems like a good guy.
He played
does.
for Pittsburgh.
He's got an oblong face, like a
He
real
kind of looks like a
all
skeleton.
good people.
Crypt keeper.
He does. Yeah, crypt keeper. Yeah.
I started watching that show Ratched,
Oh.
like Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh.
I think like terrible nurse, like evil nurse has replaced clown for me.
Oh,
like,
that's-
on the list of
yeah.
top scary things.
That's that one by the people that did American Horror Story, right?
How about talking
yeah,
to that
yeah,
mic?
the girl.
Yeah.
The girl is the
American Horror Story.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Sarah
just saw
Paulson?
a preview for
Sarah
yeah,
Paulson. Yep.
Saw a preview for that, and Uncle Jesse was like, "Ooh, I want to watch that."
So it's called Ratchet?
Ratched.
With a D.
Yeah,
not,
from
not
Ratchet.
like
Nurse
not
Ratched
like a
from One
ratchet.
Flew Over the Cuckoo's
Yeah, and
Nest.
I was thinking about like what are my 3 worst. I got mine. I wonder what I can't imagine what you guys would come up with, like from cinema or shows, like what nurses like. Like Nurse
I
Nurse
can't-
Ratched is a big one for
I
me.
can't remember a lot of nurses.
No, I don't know.
Really?
I don't remember nurses.
Oh, the hot nurse from, what's the name of that show? It came on Saturday nights in the late 80s, early 90s. With the, never mind. But it was about nurses.
Kathy Bates in Misery is one.
Oh, yeah. Was she a
She's
nurse?
horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought she was just a crazy lady.
No, she was a nurse. She was a yeah. And then the other one, what was the other one? The other one was Miss Ballbricker from Porky's. Remember when they started?
She was a gym teacher.
Yeah.
That wasn't a nurse.
Yeah, you're right.
Close enough. She could have been a school nurse.
She
Yeah.
did cavity searches.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I imagine Mr. Meat has a
Nurses?
Yeah.
I can't think of any, scary nurses.
Oh, I get pissed.
Yeah,
Nurse
let's take a
Ratched.
break.
Oh.
Nurse Ratched was wickedly bad.
I watched that. Hayden.
Yeah, he still had some good.
All right, we're
He's
back.
good. Pittsburgh needed him, man.
Pittsburgh
Yeah.
just had an interception.
Yep. And Tampa's up 21-0.
Woo wee.
They're gonna put up some points this year.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah, I guess they were saying that Brady was fucking pissed through all practice. They said, "Man, this dude went to another level."
Yeah.
Because Arians called him out.
Yep. That's what I was
That's
going
a
to say.
risky
yeah.
move, man.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta say, Brady and Arian sounds like a really good combo.
Yeah,
It
I think
does.
so.
Yeah.
If they can join forces.
Yeah.
They will by the end of the year. You know they will, especially
Because
after
it's
a
about
good win.
winning. Both of them
Right.
want to
They're
win.
both kind of ego aside guys, but really smart, bright guys, good
Yeah.
leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting the rest of the team and that leadership down. That's
Yeah,
going to
they-
be the
they
thing.
could do
You
some
guys are
damage.
seeing that in Cleveland.
Mm.
You know, you have all these great players, but
Yep.
who's the leader?
No shit.
You know, you
Yep.
need that
Absolutely.
dude to stand up. Pittsburgh's at least got like Cam Hayward.
Yep.
That dude's people listen to him. I'd listen
Yeah.
to him. He's fucking huge.
Bruce Arians used to coach with the Browns.
He used to coach for the Steelers
And they keep
too.
consistency too. I think
Another one that
something to be said for that.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's
Something they don't have in Cleveland.
no, they
Never.
haven't ever.
those uniforms look sharp, didn't they?
Ooh, yeah, that white stripe in there looks good on the legs. That's nice.
Back to
He
Striper.
got back to the pageantry and striper.
They look better than
He
the
comes full
uniforms
circle.
since 15. Those shitty chocolate brown and orange Dayglow
I like
numbers.
those.
I always hated the ones that said Browns down
Yeah.
the leg.
Yeah,
like,
those were bad.
Dumb. They look like Kmart uniforms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were bad.
If you stick with the colors, they're actually pretty classy uniforms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Very, very unique. Very, yeah.
it's classic.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the helmets nowadays ruin them though. Like all those futuristic looking helmets and shit. They look
Yeah.
dumb. Like watching that shit from like '95, I'm like, oh hell yeah, the old Bucks with Warren Sapp in them, and then they changed the uniforms.
And they gave the kicker that shitty bubble helmet with the fucking one bar. And he has it pointed down here.
Yeah.
Anybody else got?
You know who developed the face mask?
Oh God.
Paul Brown. Because Otto Graham took one in the kisser and split his face all open. And so he got to get sewed up, and then he went back and played because he was probably the best quarterback ever. And then
Otto Graham, best quarterback ever.
Then Paul Brown got the first face mask was a clear
That's very
piece of,
disputable.
Mylar. And it was solid, so like they would exhale and it made them not breathe good. So then they developed the face mask, no thicker than his pinky.
No thicker.
Yeah, Otto Graham played 10 years, went to the championship game, 9 of those, and won 7.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Different era.
For then, yeah.
Yeah. How many teams?
But
was
at the
that?
time, they were chastised for doing something as ridiculous as throwing the football so much. So that kind of puts it into context.
Mm-hmm.
Chastised, huh?
The old boys club.
You gotta run the ball.
When the Browns came into the league, the commissioner was based out of Philly, and I think he owned the Philadelphia Eagles, who happened to win the 1949 NFL championship.
How do you even
So when
know
the
this?
Browns came into the league in 1950, they put the Browns, who were the darlings of the AAFL, never lost, I think, a couple ties, against the Eagles, who were like the Super Bowl champion. It wasn't called the Super Bowl, and we beat them. And then their coach complained that the reason why we beat them is because we threw the ball too much. So we played them later on in the year and didn't throw one pass and beat them.
You look bored.
And then we won the championship in 1950 in our first year in the league. So F all you Steelers fans.
Because we won in '53. I can't
Yep.
ever get behind that.
Booyah!
Doesn't help. This is what happens when you don't put new information in your brain.
Ain't trying to learn nothing new.
I like the past because it's already written down.
All I have to do is remember.
I probably got some of that wrong, but for the most part,
Probably got something wrong.
pretty accurate.
I'll buy you a ticket to a Browns game if you go with a sign saying "Remember '53" and see if anybody asks you anything at all about
I'm
it.
from Cleveland. That's what we do.
Is remember 53?
Well, we remember 64. That's the last time
Remember
we won.
'64?
The year before the Super Bowl became known as the Super Bowl, we won.
No, I would say most Clevelanders remember the '80s.
Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, but in terms of glory, you're right. Still, it would be the 80s, and we didn't win.
No.
Over
She
and
didn't win. You came close, so I mean, it was a good team.
over. It was a really good team.
They were a good team. They just had better teams.
Yeah,
to
Eric
play against.
Metcalf
Yeah.
was the shit.
The Browns were a dominant team for a long, long time
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's dominant?
In the
before the
80s.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
Consistently in the playoffs, I guess.
Championships instead
Until
of
they
Super
moved.
Bowls. Yeah.
Since we moved and then came back 3 years later, it's
yeah. I mean, imagine if the Browns would have stayed, you would have had all those Ravens teams.
Yes.
And that would have
Yeah.
been something Cleveland could have used.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ray Lewis, lots. Yeah.
Now all they have
Henry,
is LeBron and the fact that they're not Detroit.
No. The poorest city in the
best burn ever.
in the world, in America, the poorest big city is Cleveland. They surpassed Detroit.
Did they really?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh man.
We lost that.
Ah.
Now Detroit's going, well, at least we're not Cleveland.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Detroit looks like New York in the 70s. Like when you see
Yeah.
old,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
bombed out.
That's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
description. Yeah.
Dilapidated buildings and vacant neighborhoods.
Mhm. Just
Whole
empty.
neighborhoods. Looks like a wasteland.
Uh-huh. It does. It looks like
There's
something
parts of
would fall
Cleveland
out.
that look like that
Yeah.
for sure.
Like I said, in the '70s, you did not want to be in Times Square.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but watching Taxi Driver and seeing what New York was really like,
Seems
it's
exciting,
like,
huh?
Holy fuck! It's like a wonderland of
Yeah.
gross.
True.
Yeah.
You know, like
It seems like, yeah.
Like
Medieval.
dirty drugs.
Almost,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Medieval.
It is. It is.
Mm. It's great.
Anybody got any jokes? Ricky's got to have a joke, right? No, I didn't put you on the spot.
You watch any trains this week? Any?
I did last night. Checked it
a bunch
out.
of jokes.
Because it had been a while.
Where'd you check out?
I checked out, there's a new one in Iowa. I guess they're doing like,
That really doesn't. Are you looking for Children of the Corn or?
no, but it was a bad view. It was like a parking lot. It's fucked up looking. Who wants,
I
Who wants to watch train tracks in a parking
no.
lot, dude?
The tracks were
I
so
might see
close.
Rickety Seagull in somewhere.
The tracks were
You don't know
so
what you're gonna
close
see.
to the camera. It was like when the train one goes by, you can't see nothing else. It was so close. So it was a bad setup, in my opinion.
Yep.
But it was in Iowa. They
Do
don't
you,
know
do you
what
write
they're
angry letters?
Yeah, you should
No.
complain.
Dear
dude.
sir.
That would be awesome.
I'm your
Can you
biggest
do
fan.
that and then every week come back with like an angry letter?
Like a snail mail letter? You want me to write it out?
No comments. I'm sure there's comment section or something, huh?
I want to. I prefer
Yeah.
a snail mail letter. Though.
Yeah, there's comments.
Yeah, there's
Show me how to do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, there's just.
Just comment.
I know
comment.
people pay attention because they're.
Do you sign into YouTube or you just watch? Like,
I sign in.
Oh, he
Sign in?
signs in.
Oh,
He's got
then-
an algorithm, dude.
yeah, I got an algorithm. It
No
takes
you
the
just,
cake.
you just hit comment and fire away, man.
Your algorithm is fucked.
There's some
Yeah.
good stuff on there.
Yeah, did you see we got a comment on last week's YouTube video?
Did
Did
we?
we?
Mm-hmm.
What did it say?
Somebody put it this.
Boy.
Oh no.
They just.
I think I
somebody,
saw it.
yeah. Somebody just put the origins of spandex. The
Yeah.
spandex origin story. Big shout out to our commenter and listener.
Because we were talking about Frizzle or whatever.
We were talking about your
Striper. We were talking about your
Striper.
favorite, your first favorite.
That's not
band.
my first. I don't like them at all.
Well,
yeah, but if you want to know the
anymore.
origins of spandex,
Peter Chris had breast cancer too, Rickety. So it happens.
shout out to the
best of us.
comment section. Thanks, keep them coming.
Yep.
And Meter Chris is gross.
Meter Chris.
Meter Chris. Yeah.
and I am not a breast cancer survivor, by the way.
Oh,
No,
you
I
are
know that,
too.
but he had. I don't mean to say also,
Yeah.
but he had
You'd
breast
say
cancer.
also.
Who, Meter Chris?
Peter Chris had breast cancer. Yeah.
Wow, did he? He was low T.
No, I don't think so.
Do you have to be low T to get breast cancer?
I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
just
As a
it's
man?
just a really small percentage. It's just like 3% or 0.3%
know,
of cases are.
You Wiener, you would. It would be as if you didn't have a penis.
What?
That's how it'll feel.
Like so. What are you
I
saying?
don't-
It would be as if I can get enough.
So,
So
what if you have an
I'm trying
inning?
to-
What if you
Yeah.
have an inning?
No, it's there, but like like if you close your eyes and you put your hands out, you can kind of see where they are.
do you close your
Mystically?
eyes and put your dick out?
I used to, and then I know now I astral project to be able to tell if my T is low, as well as feeling like I got hit by a truck. Then I put those two together with math, and I go, all right,
That's solid.
Is that the formula for
that's
that?
the formula.
That's solid. Yeah.
How's that solid? I don't know what the fuck he's talking. He's astral projecting to determine how much testosterone he has,
And then he does math.
and you're
to figure that
encouraging
out.
it
So, yeah.
by saying it's solid.
Fuck, Rickety.
It's not solid.
We're gonna have to pull your science
I
card.
wanted to see what was coming next.
Dude, I'll buy that kickstart from you.
You really like that, huh?
No, I just need some caffeine.
Oh, you can have it.
Thank you.
It'll get you hopped up.
Yeah, that's what I need. I was at the old home this morning doing laundry at 6 a.m.
Shitty diapers.
Yeah, well, people
Do they
throw-
use cloth diapers or throwaway
no,
diapers?
they use throwaway diapers.
What if
And
they use cloth diapers?
They
Would
also
that be
use
sweet?
up in
they
the
also
fucking
use these
sheets.
cool things called oh fuck, what the fuck are they?
They're just pads.
They're underwear with pads in them.
Depends.
on the hips.
Why are the pads on the
Yeah,
hips?
man, for some reason I can't remember the name of them right now, but they pee in them and poop in them. But so we wash them, but then you have to like smush out the pad. They're like basically like how football players have
Yeah,
like
pads on there.
hip
Hip
pads.
pads.
Girdle
wow.
pads, yeah.
they're hip pads.
You gotta milk them to get all the gunk out.
You gotta flatten them. You gotta shape them out. And then people throw diapers in the laundry, and so like you'll throw a load in because you don't look at it as you're putting it in, and the
You know,
diaper
shitty
will
diaper.
diaper will explode just all through like this 100-pound washer. You know what I mean? They have like these
Oh, man.
giant washers.
I saw
man.
you sent us a
One
picture.
takes like a 60-pound load, and the other one takes a 100-pound load. And I mean, that's a lot. You put a lot of stuff in there. So when an adult diaper explodes in there, it's a mess, man. It's like artificial snow, like just
them
everywhere.
little balls and stuff.
Everywhere, yeah.
I remember 2 years ago they kind of made us think about like the people selling detergent that a lot of the stuff that goes into the washing machine doesn't. A lot of the germs aren't killed. It's like 99.9% germs killed. Like a lot of that stuff carries through.
Oh yeah, you just pass it around.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Then they
sucks.
started to
Bleach,
make like,
man.
they
That's why I
started-
believe in bleach.
Yeah, they started to make antibacterial laundry.
Yes, I bleach
detergent.
everything.
Yeah. You guys probably use.
Oh, we bleach.
Yeah.
We got these little pellets.
Tablets.
Yeah.
These little tablets you throw in there, and they dissolve, and everything comes out of there smelling like water park. Like
Yeah.
hot
That's
bleach.
good. You'd have to. Yep.
Bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Bathhouse.
Back when water parks had they used bleach. Now they use like some kind of salt thing.
Hey,
yeah,
did you
immediately made me think of Jogga Lake.
did you ever
Yes.
did
Yep.
you ever notice like anybody like lurking around the diaper bins?
Oh,
Like some of
man.
them dudes
Oh.
that dig some
Dude,
diapers.
the diaper bins are so hot. Like the smell.
You don't see people
so
lurking around
hot.
like, hey, I'm just hanging around.
No,
And
but
then-
you can tell as soon as somebody's even opened one in the hallway because it's just woof. It just comes through. And I sent you guys a picture of the thermostat in there.
yeah.
It is a brisk 80 degrees.
as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh man, that's hot.
Ooh, like you just
That
get
is
like
hot.
a dew on you.
It's
Do the windows fog up?
Oh, dude, the whole place. It's like a greenhouse of poop. Like a poop greenhouse.
Oof.
You get like this dew on your skin just from being in there.
Voodoo.
And then when and then I start cleaning, and so you start sweating, and then you just like it's just
It's sticking to you, yeah.
oh. So that's why I change my clothes before I come in here. Like,
Well, we thank
I don't want to bring it
we
in.
thank you for that.
I don't want to bring it in. It's on my skin though.
Yeah. Great. You don't wipe it off?
I take task wipes. We have,
Out of the-
You used to wipe your butt.
no, those are wet
Get
wipes.
off the poo-doo.
I use task wipes that have like chemicals in them. I wipe myself down with them a couple times a day.
Yeah, I would too, man. For
Fuck
real.
it, I'm gonna get some kind of cancer, but it's better than running around with poop.
Yeah, you don't want that bio.
I don't want pink eye stuff.
Stink eye.
But I think honestly though that this is probably strengthening my immune system.
Yeah, it has to, and on
It's got
some level.
It's
yeah.
got to. I hang out with these.
It has to, yeah.
The
think you're
wretches.
right.
These toilets are the wretches of
Yeah, it'd
our
be like
time.
being a porta potty like worker.
Yeah, yeah. Except for the porta potty worker doesn't even have to touch them. Really, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't think he has to touch on
You're
them.
worse than a porta potty.
And then I bought these Asics without even thinking about it. You know what I mean? But they're like cloth top. And every time.
Asics are always cloth.
And
Yeah.
I look down, and there'll be like wet spots on them throughout the day.
Like, what is that?
I don't know what it is.
What if you mink oil them to seal them up?
No, dude, my feet are already so hot. Like my socks are probably
What if you
wet.
meat oil them? To
Oh, bologna meat
barrel
oil.
They say
Get
barrels
Uncle
the
Meat
best.
to jack off on one after he takes his tea.
I'll rub salami on them.
Yeah. Potted meat. Just spread it over nice and
Set
easy.
it on my back in the
Yeah.
sun.
Salami wipes.
I let it cure. Oh, salami wipes. Open up a pack of salami.
Salami wipes.
With that
Wipe them
white
down. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'd be good if I'm trying to pick up heavyset chicks.
Exactly. They're dual purpose. Dual
Oh,
purpose.
you
salami
smell good.
Oh, you smell delicious.
Lots of kind
I
of
just
people's
wanna
like
eat you
fucking
up.
baloney. I think
Bacon?
baloney. You could kind of bacon up bologna if you fry it good enough.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bologna doesn't smell good. Salami don't smell good.
No, bologna doesn't smell that good.
wipes. Salami is not cooked.
It's cured.
Mm-hmm.
In what? Salt.
Nitrates.
Nitrates. What are nitrates? They are
Um,
intestines. No.
No.
There's sodium nitrate, which is more
Salt.
commonly, or sodium nitrite. Nitrite breaks down to nitrate for long term, and for short term preservation, it's the nitrates.
So what is that in
Or potassium
layman
nitrates, which is called
terms?
saltpeter.
There we go. Saltpeter.
So
Basically, you throw in a chemical so the meat can't spoil, and it can be consumed safely
or so they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
dried or
Diet Mountain Dew. I taste you tried a Mountain Dew Zero?
No.
It's got some kind of dietary supplement in it. It's like no sugar, but it's something else.
Really? How's it taste?
Like,
With something else.
something else is in there. Yeah, it doesn't taste right.
people that like Mountain Dew are very specific about the Mountain Dew flavor.
Oh yeah, Mountain Dew in a can.
Yeah,
over
exactly.
over bottle
Any day.
Yeah.
Any day. Mountain Dew in the can is like
Cold,
cold,
Some
ice
old
cold.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Holy,
Some people are all
that's
about
the best
like
drink ever.
Mountain
If you-
Berry, all the different.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, there are. I'm an original.
Listen, if
Straight
you
up
get a
Mountain
Mountain
Dew,
Dew
yeah.
in plastic, you get yourself a glass
Yeah.
of ice. This is coming from the whitest man in America. You get yourself a Mountain Dew in plastic, you need a glass of ice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you don't drink Mountain Dew out of plastic
It-
It's
it
so
tastes
fucking
gross.
fruity.
unless you're driving.
And you do have a bottle.
Well,
of
that's
plastic. Sometimes
emergency.
yeah.
Emergencies. But I'm just saying, if you want to
I
treat
agree.
yourself, you want to treat yourself right.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I like those in the original flavor. Taste
Mhm.
just like Mountain Dew, but they have more
Ooh.
caffeine.
And no,
Oh, yeah.
no
But it's hard to find them now. So the orange is the second best flavor. 'cause
Okay.
I
and there
can't
there is
stand-
no successful generic for Mountain Dew either.
Oh God.
Mountain
Like
Whisper,
Mountain Lightning,
Whisper,
Mountain Lightning, Mountain Whiskey,
Mountain
Mountain
Holler,
Thunder,
Mountain Holler.
Mountain
It's
Holler.
Mountain Holler.
Is that what it's called?
It's good.
Yeah, this episode's brought to you by Mountain Holler. We want to thank Mountain Holler for sponsoring the podcast this week.
We'd like to get some free cans of Mountain
You
Holler.
can find
Yeah.
Mountain Holler at all your
You won't
favorite
drink it, but
at all your favorite scratch and dent retailers like Big Lots,
all
Aldi's.
the Zebra Store,
Ollie's, yeah.
Ollie's, all the places where you buy secondhand food from.
These didn't sell at regular stores,
No.
so we're going to send them to you.
You got to drink them fast. They're close to out of date.
I'm gonna go to Ollie's and say.
And when we say out of date, 2 years after date.
I'm gonna go into Ollie's and say, where do you keep the out of date Mountain Holler?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's right up front, sir. There you go. It's on sale this week. Ollie's will sell some shit. They will mark it down,
And
mark it down.
yeah.
Like it started off as trash, and then they mark it down.
I like
That always
their
amazed me.
giant selection of area rugs.
yeah.
How
They
about
do.
that?
And,
yeah.
and random books.
In the back of the
And
store.
random books, yes.
They got the
I always
biggest-
peruse the book section. They
I
have like the
try
giant
it.
coffee table books
Yes.
of World War II fighter planes.
That's what I
And
was gonna
inevitably, I'll stand there and look at them. Damn, I could use this.
It's like when
I do it, man. I sit there and I look at them, or ancient Egyptian pyramid views.
Weapons.
Yes,
Ancient
weapons. Yes,
Those get me.
Yes, me. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yes. Medieval
Look at
weapons.
that. Those are Dungeons and Dragons. Skyrim.
There's a coffee table sized book of swords.
Yes.
I have to have that.
I'm on it.
Only $15, marked down from
Whoa.
55.
I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to just stand here and look at it.
I'll commit it to memory. That way, when I look at my coffee table, I'll see a
I'm
book.
gonna take a couple snaps with my phone real quick. I ain't buying this bitch.
Maybe I'd think about buying it, but then I'd have to have more people over.
Yeah.
And do I want more people?
Nope.
No. So, my coffee table is filled with my cats, a laundry basket, and 5 fucking remotes. I ain't got room for a coffee table book.
I don't even have a coffee table.
Because you know shit'll pile up on
I got a lawn chair you gave me and a futon, which is my couch, bed, entertaining area, kitchen, and coffee table.
You could do so many activities though.
Yeah, there's so much more room for
I
activities.
can't get
without
no
a coffee
big
table.
books. The big books ain't gonna fit on the futon with me.
That's,
Oh,
that's
dude.
activity.
Yeah, damn that futon.
I can't figure out the Ollie decimal system though. Like,
Oh.
however they catalog
how they
it.
organize their
Catalog.
books.
No,
There
they
is
don't.
none. Like
You can look in young teen romance and find like medieval
Rush
suit
Limbaugh.
armor. Yeah.
yeah, beside Rush Limbaugh's autobiography.
Right.
That's in every section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss bookstores.
Oh man, it's crazy though, because I like books. I like books a lot.
I like books
when we get, I already told Uncle Jess, when we get rid of some of these kids, their rooms we're gonna spread out, and I'm gonna have a fucking library.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I look at all these like web pages of like first edition books by like philosophers and shit like that, like $1,500 books, and I'm like,
damn,
motherfucker, I could see that in the library. I would like to have that.
Really? You're gonna collect? You're gonna be a collector of leather-bound books
and rich mahogany.
Yes, nice.
I'm gonna be a man, dude. One of these days, I'm gonna be a man.
I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I will come check it out.
you can come hang out. I'll have a giant desk in there. With a big leather-bound chair.
Yes.
And I'll sit there and I'll be like, bring in the B-Daz.
Yeah.
B-Daz comes in. Hey, do you want to read anything?
I come with them.
Huh?
What do you know about ancient weaponry?
Right. I have a coffee table book just on that subject.
You're going to have to sit on the floor because it doesn't open up on a table.
What do you have on?
It's too big to fit on the table.
To open up.
Do you have anything on halberds?
Here, let me get this tripod or whatever, canvas. Artist?
A book stand.
Easel. I have a big easel for the giant books. Yeah, but I'd like to have that. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like books. I do.
You get some of them old manuscripts.
You will eventually have the room too.
I'll try to get like some Dead Sea Scrolls. Book of Enoch.
Yes.
Again, I've been revisiting that as well. And also, this is something I wanted to talk about. The Hollow Earth theory. Have you read about that?
Yeah.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
And what like Admiral Byrd and everybody said about when they flew over the poles, how they saw shit, it warmed up to like 70 degrees, and like they flew over like valleys and shit like that, and it was crazy. Yeah, look into some of that shit.
Dude, I've been getting into that Tic Tac sighting from the F-18 pilots.
I haven't heard of that.
It was a few years ago, and then the government finally released it. That footage of the fighter pilots.
Yeah,
and
we saw it a couple years ago.
They're tracking these flying things. So I listened to that pilot on a couple different. He's on fucking Friedman. What's his name?
I know who you're
Alex
talking
Friedman
about.
or something like that.
Yeah. I've heard of him.
But yeah, man, that shit trips me out. It trips me out because, I mean, this dude there's no way he's lying.
Right. And
you know?
I've heard some footage from astronauts and other pilots, about the shit like that. And yeah, they're not lying.
They're not lying.
What reason do they have to lie?
No, these dudes, I mean, they have their whole fucking reputation. This is like a Top Gun instructor for the Navy.
It's
what
a
the
dude
fuck's
who
he gonna
knows
lie?
what the fuck he's doing.
Exactly,
and that's why they sent him there in the first place. He's like the best of the best. And if he says there's some weird shit out there, there's some fucking weird shit out there. I mean, they train him what to expect to see and all this shit. And then, you like if you look at some of like the Indus Valley civilizations and early ones, like at the same time as like Sumeria, you look at that shit and they have consistent through many years and many different tribes and many different everything about these people who blue-skinned people, like Rama was one of their main heroes, who flew in these, like, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like pyramids with, like, they said water would come out in flames and constant,
Yeah.
And so, and Sumeria, of course, is the same shit. You have one civilization in there that spreads into Babylon or whatever, but they have a language like none other in the whole area. And I don't know, it's just weird shit, man.
That pilot's name is David Fravor. Fravor.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, and he was the pilot in that F-18 that was tracking this thing over the water. And I mean, he believes they're hiding under the water. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said, once you realize how big it is and how much space is there, he's like, they're hiding under the water.
You can't keep track of everything.
Yeah. And I mean, he swears this thing was like the size of like one of our, airplanes. And it had some kind of gravity propulsion system to where it would just change directions. And I mean, this dude, I just fucking believe him. I don't see how, he's not lying. And not only that, but they have radar data on it. They have actual video from the cockpit of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's
Huh.
it's completely fucking legit, man. I think we are hamsters in a cage, dude.
And his name is David Graver?
Fravor.
Favor. You have to message it in the group text.
Fravor. David
Flavor
Flav.
Fravor.
Fravor Flav.
He's Oriental.
He's the Oriental Flavor Flav.
You want fried rice, boy?
You want Fravor Flav? Oh, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What are you going to do?
Rickety.
Yeah, Japan just started a space force or whatever. I don't know the term for it, but
Yeah, it's weird. They're all coming up with these space forces. Well, that's because, dude, I've been watching. Meteors are missing, or asteroids.
What?
Meteor is when it lands.
Meteorite is when it lands. Meteor.
So
is
asteroid
followed
is
through
when it's in the sky.
Asteroid is over X amount of size.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's all kinds of them flying around up there, and they're missing them. They're not seeing them until it's fucking late.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
They're
absolutely.
coming from
Yeah,
behind the sun.
And
Asteroids,
they can't
planetoids, mini planets, and like another class between the size.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about they found life on Mercury?
Yeah.
Or Venus.
Venus, yes.
They found
Biomes,
yeah. They
that
found the
was
chemical
crazy. I
mechanism.
saw that. That is crazy.
Fucking cloud creatures.
Yeah, because it's so hot on. It's
Yeah,
700 degrees Celsius
On
or
the
some shit.
surface.
Yeah.
But they're saying in their atmosphere.
And
You
they're
know what I mean?
floating around.
They're
They say
fucking
they
floating
say it's
around.
not uninhabitable, except it's mostly ammonia. Like
Yes,
they're-
ammonia is the atmosphere.
is the
yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
So any creature that was
Would
tuned to
have to
breathing
be-
ammonia,
Would be all right.
We've either been. I think we've been seeded here.
they're bacteria.
I think we've been seeded here and
planted like
and-
maize.
yes, and they're watching us. They come in to check on us. They're like, these motherfuckers aren't ready yet. You know what I mean?
Like
We'll be
you
back.
do on the hamsters or whatever. If you have fish, you come check
yeah,
on them.
you go check on them.
Oh, they're still
I
alive.
think
Feed them.
what the alarm clock for them coming to check on us was Fat Man and Little Boy.
The nuclear
Yeah,
bomb.
yeah, that's
I think
actually a one of those theories.
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
that
but then why
shit
did they
is-
come back a couple years ago?
It's like
Didn't we just recently split the atom over
Yeah.
in the Netherlands?
Oh, that
or something?
halogen collider.
No, we
large
didn't- we didn't
CERN.
split
in
the
CERN.
atom.
No,
We-
you
we-
found a God particle.
combined the atom.
yeah, found the
That's
guy.
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean that.
Collision,
Yeah.
particle collision is what it is.
Yeah, so we keep hitting these little markers, and they come and
And they
check on us for a little bit.
Yeah, and that's one of the things in the Hollow Earth theory is that whoever lives in there, they felt the repercussions of the atom bomb and the Large Hadron Collider, and they're coming up. They're like, "What the fuck's going
What's
on
going
here?
on out
Yeah.
there?
We need to check on you guys. Make
Yeah.
sure you're not
Fucking monkeys up there,
Surface
Right.
nuisance.
right."
starting
Exactly.
all kinds of
yeah.
shit.
We thought we had you buried deep enough, but
Mm.
even you're scaring us.
Then they're like, "We gotta thin these fools out. Let's put out some COVID."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and they say they actually like run one particle around one direction and then send one around back the other way.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a token ring.
crazy.
One
fucking particle. Like
That's
how
insane to me.
insane
Yeah.
that's science, huh?
Yeah.
It's so nuts.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. That's,
to be able to
and
harness
you know
one
they're
particle
building a
and-
bigger one.
That's
they are.
crazy.
Yeah.
But the first one's in Switzerland, right? And the other one's in.
it's, it's,
is that- are they
it's
both
on the
gonna be-
border of Switzerland and France, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is the new one
It's like
gonna be-
17 miles in diameter. It's large, yeah. They could get shit up to 0.9999% speed of light.
It's crazy.
But they've
shit,
had
man.
antimatter in there before. And another
created
thing,
antimatter.
they're really, for
What's crazy-
milliseconds. And they think that could split dimensions by that power
Yeah.
of hitting. And that's possible.
Dude, I bet you know what I've been watching stuff about the fourth dimension, trying to understand the fourth dimension.
Exactly. And if there, what is in the fourth dimension, like the hyper loops and shit like that. Yeah, I've been watching a lot
It's
of
so
that shit
fucking
too.
I always
crazy.
thought
It
time
is.
was the fourth dimension.
No. They're talking like
Time is just a
spatial
construct.
dimension.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like how
yeah.
if you're into 2D, you couldn't comprehend the 3D.
3D
All
because
you
all
would
you see is a part
slices.
of exactly.
Right.
So all it appears two-dimensional to
There's
you,
a thing
even though it's a
called flatland.
three-dimensional thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That talks about it.
And how
It's a tetrahedron.
how a three-dimensional being would seem like a god to two-dimensional
Tesseract.
beings.
Right.
Yes, the tesseract.
That's
Yep.
what it is. Yeah.
because they can see in 3 dimensions. They can see shit that you can't see, so
Right.
they're automatically like a god to you.
So our brains couldn't comprehend it.
No,
Right. So crazy. Some weed talk for you.
no, but it's cool. I've been, of course, like they have this one YouTube channel, the Great Science Festival, and they have like a bunch of physicists and stuff like that speak on different. It's like an hour and a half long like presentation, but it's really good.
Like a TED Talk.
Yeah, but great science. All the scientists from all over come in, and it's like a huge thing, and it's really cool hearing them talk. I mean, dudes that, like, who are the society knows who like Tyson DeGrasse and Mikhail Kaku, but these are all guys that are
Celebrity scientists.
above them.
Right.
Yeah, these are
Neil
not
deGrasse
celebrities.
Tyson's a celebrity
Yeah.
scientist.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about, but
absolutely.
he's not.
He's good at delivering it to the public.
He's not the
he's not in a lab
peer-reviewed
10 hours a
people,
day.
you know.
Right.
He's not in a lab 10 hours a day.
Right,
or more.
and that's what these guys are, and it's just hearing them talk about this shit, the other dimensions and stuff, and they have all these presentations, and it's like, god damn, man.
Yeah, the shit that blows my mind is like by the end of this year or halfway through next year or something like that on Elon Musk's Dragon Crew, you can go for it. There's already people booked for $50 million. You can go higher than the space station for like 3 or 4 days. Wow. I mean, and what's fucking crazy is that there are people who can't afford it, and it's already booked. They're already booking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
fucking bizarre. I mean, for one thing, that we have the science to
I
be
would
able
love
to do
to
it.
do that. That would be
that'd
so
be a
awesome,
trip.
man.
Tell me that
Even
would
if something went wrong,
you were in space.
Right.
I always wanted to do the thing where you go up and get anti-gravity. Like they hit the perfect
Oh, the
curve.
plane.
curve,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the big like 747 or whatever.
Come to think of it, that kind of shoots flat Earth theory.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything shoots
Yeah,
flat.
but I always wanted to do that as a kid when they figured out, like, you can be like 0G for like 3 minutes. You get to float around. They just picked the perfect arc. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Virgin Airlines, I think, was
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson was the first one to think that.
That'd be the coolest burial, right? Just
In
fucking
space?
booted out of a ship in space.
That's what I said. I said I want my shit.
Just
I want my
float
shit
like
going to
Thanos,
space.
That'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
That would be the
Cremate
coolest
me and
burial.
send me into fucking space.
Yeah.
I'll try to make enough money to make it happen.
Fucking $50 million, dog.
Yeah.
But it's gonna go down by the time we're older. And maybe instead of getting leather-bound books,
I'll
Save
board
up.
myself a book on a space station or some shit.
You would never decay.
no,
No, huh?
no,
I'd be
you'd
going
frozen.
forever.
You'd be
Ever.
frozen, right?
Yeah, you'd definitely be frozen.
Oh, and there,
but
that's another thing I was looking at is what the
When
fuck's
are they
it
gonna
called?
start
Deep time? Have you ever looked into like deep time or anything, B-Does?
No.
It's like where these guys they think that the universes, or however many there are, have like 4 different sections, and that's by energy consumption. So like we're still in like the first, and well, the first is something, second's like stars, thirds after a lot of the stars die out, it's just like galaxies, and then fourth is like just black holes. And black holes, they've proved, have decayed over time due to proton decay. And they were giving out the math at some of that stuff. They think that right now, when the universe goes black and there's not enough energy to do anything, it's going to be 10 to the 98th power years. Imagine that. That's what they call deep time. That's 98 zeros after a 1, man.
that's a number we can't.
Right, you
our
cannot
minds
even
can't,
fathom
yeah.
that. But yeah, there's a whole. I started reading into that deep time shit, and it's pretty fucking weird too, because it goes down the whole timeline of everything, and you realize just how. Okay, we're just little humans, and we're thinking of this shit, filling out the math and everything, and then imagine another civilization that actually passed like these epochs, like in the Fermi paradox and shit. If one of them actually made it, how much advanced they'd be. We are fucking literally ants,
Right? Yeah.
compared to some shit like that. Our brains can't even comprehend that. Now, will we have the capability to comprehend that in thousands of years if we
Maybe.
can stay
If
fucking
we
alive?
make it,
Possibly. I mean, you look at the brain power right now, and we don't even know how shit works, dude. Works with, like, again, ants, chemicals, pheromones, and communicating like that. Why
don't know.
couldn't humans do that?
Right.
You just don't know how. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the combustion engine and shit like that.
Yeah,
That's just the path we took.
Uh-huh.
To where another civilization could have went a completely different
Yep,
angle.
and focused
It was
on
about the, it was
biomechanical.
about the resource. We had coal to burn,
Right.
or things to burn to
Right.
make steam. That's where
You
the tech
weren't-
came from. If we had different
We learned-
resources, we'd have different tech.
We learned the hardier resources rather than the scientific resources.
Right.
I mean, you
Yep.
think about all the scientific, biological inventions or discoveries. They're really, all of them are in the past 200 years for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but disinfectants.
Right.
Shit came about in the Civil War. How far long ago was that? 150 years or something like
Yeah.
that? You know, it's retarded how far we've come, especially physical. We could go to the goddamn moon, space stations.
Yeah.
But we don't know a lot about the body. We
No,
can't stop some
nothing.
diseases and stuff. So you're exactly right. We took one fork. Who's to say another civilization didn't take that other fork?
Yep. Yeah, we still don't know what consciousness is. You know?
Exactly.
Crazy.
Well, depending on what religion you are.
Yeah, I mean, religion's aside,
Yeah.
you know.
Science.
It's the dogma. That's the problem with all religions. They're
Dogma.
not bad. It's
Yeah.
the dogma. It's the practicing of it. It's the
Yeah, the ceremony.
it
all
becomes
that
witchery at an early point that
It's innate, though.
undetectable. Oh yeah.
Everybody wants to believe in a higher power.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
like we're talking about here, there is obviously something we can all agree that is of another level than humankind.
Certainly.
You know, just from what we've been talking, or what we always talk about. You know, whether it is computer driven or mechanical, or whether it is spiritual, or we don't know what it is, but there is something up there.
All right, well, anybody got anything else?
I don't think so.
Nope. Be in Denver next week.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I kept thinking all week, what do gummy bears look like when they go through scanners?
Oh, they're fine. They're
They're
fine.
fine. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
we-
they're fine.
I've brought them before. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking gummy bears.
Just
Yeah,
take
anything
'em
like
in your
that, any
carry-on.
candy like that is
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, remember you ate the whole god. This motherfucker ate like all of them on plane. That's all you ever heard was horror stories of people doing that and then going on a
Yeah.
plane. This one,
Yeah, the best flight.
I was there when he did it. It was great.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a nice flight. I enjoyed it. Yeah. But to be honest, that whole week, man. Oh man, remember was it the last day we were there, or the day before the last day we were there, and we went up to that one dispensary up in the mountains.
Up in the mountains.
Yeah, and the girl, we were like, "What's your strongest shit?" And the girl goes, "Pre-rolled." She's like, "Me and 7 friends, we could only smoke half." And you're like, "Well, take that."
Challenge.
And what did we do even after we finished it? We're like, "Dude, we finished that all, just you and me." And it wasn't like we were doing something constantly throughout the day, so we were fucked up already. And then did that, and
Woo-wee.
Simple math.
yeah, I
will
think
tell
we
you
went
you're
out and played
14
some
times
cards
higher.
or some
Yeah,
shit.
I was like pacing in the garage. I remember that.
Cobs your corn.
Oh, it's forward. All right, everyone. This is the Us Guys podcast, episode 83.
Yeah, if you choose one of those names for meat,
Oh
let
yeah.
us know.
Let
yeah.
us know.
Yeah, let us know. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, if you
We'd
think
like
of
some-
any good names for him,
Let us know. You can send us a discreet email at usguyspodcast.com, USGUYZ podcast.com, or leave us a comment on the YouTube or the SoundCloud or the iTunes or whatever you want to do.
the Facebook.
MySpace.
THC's got a Facebook group. You can get a hold of us, and we'll communicado with you. We'll keep it on the DL too. We won't mention your name or anything, but
We'll make up a name for you.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah, there you go. All right, so Rickety Seagull is going to be out in Denver
Yeah.
next week.
2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks.
Sunday
Yeah.
to Sunday, yeah.
Getting it on.
You'll have to do some from the field. We might have to
Some
call
field
you.
reporting.
Yeah,
I can do some field reporting.
It'd be good.
There's lots of streams and rivers and inlets and
Mhm.
shit out there.
There are.
right? Yeah.
There are. I did some
There-
engineering.
you know
hey,
what?
I did some
There's also
engineering
a lot
work
of-
this week. So
Is
Swamps?
train tracks.
Yeah.
Oh.
there are tons of train.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for us. Episode 83. Goodbye. We love you.
No, I'm full of your crazy, man. when I seen it going, that really got me. I don't like it. That stuff got to be hot.